From CBS 4, this is Haystack TV, powered by HaystackColorado.com. Finding reliable services can be like finding a needle in a haystack. With HaystackColorado.com, finding the needle just got a lot easier. Now, the host of Haystack TV, Chris Kane.
Welcome to this Haystack TV Spotlight. Planning for your future is one of the most important things you can do. R Phillips Associates can help plan wills or trusts from the most basic to the highly sophisticated. They are members of the National Academy of Elder Law Attorneys. R Phillips Associates also belongs to the AARP Legal Services Network, and they are Better Business Bureau accredited with an A+ rating. John R. Phillips of R Phillips Associates joins us today. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, Chris.
Today we're talking about estate planning. So tell our viewers exactly what it all entails.
Estate planning essentially is planning for the effects of our mortality. The default of the law is that once you turn 18, you make your decisions for yourself. You have full capacity to make all decisions till the day you die, and then your assets go to your nearest relatives. For many of us, that's not enough. You need to have other decision makers put into place. We may lose capacity. Our parents lose capacity. Estate planning is there to plan for all of those levels of issues.
And no matter how much money you have, or how little money you have, or how much assets you have, it doesn't matter. You should still plan.
Oh, absolutely, because if nothing else, who's going to make a medical decision for you? Once you start having children or the elderly parents, or there's a possibility of incapacity, all of those things you have to do special planning for. Once you develop assets, now that's going to go to children or spouses. It's going to have an effect. What kind of effect is that? All that needs to be planned for, no matter what the size of assets.
And those are very great points. Now, explain what probate is, because we've heard of it, but we don't maybe know what it is.
Well, probate is just a mechanical process through the court system to deal with these issues if you have not made plans for yourself. It's the default that we have to rely upon in the event that you have not done your proper planning for yourself.
And should we try to avoid probate?
Generally, yes. Now, Colorado probate is relatively simple and easy. We've had a lot of reform here, so we can use it effectively for tools for people when necessary. But in other states, that's not always the case.
How about people that are trying to plan for their parents' future? What should they be doing now?
You need to engage your parents as early as you can in the process to hope they will now make sure at least you have the tools to do what they want you to do. How do you make medical decisions for them that they want you to make? How do you make sure you take care of them later on? You engage the process as early as possible.
And then on the flip side, then, what about parents then that might have problem kids? How should they plan for that? If they,
yes,
deceased?
Because one of the things you realize that if you pass on money to kids, money can do as much damage as it can goods. So what you're trying to do is look at the effect that your assets are going to have on them and try to plan for as good of effect. The same way you did when they were children. If they're adults, it's the same thing. You got to pass on more than just money. Your values, your personality, your knowledge, your wisdom, you try to pass those on as well.
Yeah, these are great points that you're making. You also work on divorces, but only what you call humane divorces. Explain what that is.
Because in our system, the way a divorce has been, generally the couple each one hires a gladiator to fight it out in the ring with a lot of bloodletting. We have found over the years a much better way. We call it humane divorce. This is using a process called mediation, where both parties are willing to come in and work with the mediator to find their own compromise and get to the same place that they would after a knockdown, drag-out battle. But they're doing without all the expense and the emotional cost involved. It's generally much less costly, much less emotionally damaging way to do it.
You know, again, this is such a service because, we truly have seen, and I'm sure you have also, people spend more money than they're worth through the divorce process.
And not only the money, the emotional, what it does to the family and the kids and each other, because they still have to live with each other's kids later on. So it could be very damaging. This is a way to try to deal with the death of a relationship the way we deal with the death of a loved one, with great compassion and care.
Great. And if someone is interested in doing this, I'm going to tell them how to get a hold of you if they're looking to get any estate planning done, and I recommend it. If you haven't done it, you need to do it.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for being here. I'm going to tell our viewers how they can get a hold of you. R Phillips Associates represents those with modest means to high-income individuals, businesses, and charitable organizations. Call them today and start securing your future. Their number is 303-741-2400 or visit their website, jrphillipslaw.com. Their number again is 303-741-2400. R Phillips Associates paid for this segment. Thanks for watching. HaystackColorado.com is a free consumer referral service. You can find more reliable companies like R Phillips Associates by going to HaystackColorado.com.